this is Infinitus17 with Creative Mode Creations Episode 7, Castle number 2. And as you can see over here, we have Castle number 1, Infinitus Castle. And, this one, it's just so, I like it so much that I haven't come up with a name for it, because it'd probably sound cheesy knowing my creativity, or should I say, lack of creativity with building these things. So anyway, let me get into it. Okay, this requires an F1 moment. And you guys have probably seen this in the intro that I've spent in my last 2 videos. Boom. Yeah. This is my awesome castle. And yes, I know that there's a wall around it, and it looks like a 4-tower castle. Well, guess what? That's not the castle. That's just a wall. Yeah, but anyway. Oh yeah, and back to the intro. If you guys, I know it's not the best thing ever. The animation's kind of bad, I know. But it's my first time using Photoshop, first time using Adobe Flash, and I didn't have any other things, and those were the best, so I decided to use them. And yeah, so if you guys don't like it, tell me, but I put a lot of time into it, so just so you know. So yeah, let me go into the tour of this. Now this is probably going to be my longest Creative Mode Creations video ever, since this took so long to do. Now I'm eventually planning to extend this into like a whole town, but that's for a later date when I actually have time. So the first thing over here, I had to fill up the space, so I decided, a pool would be nice. So I made a pool, complete with diving boards. And I also thought, I need something pretty. So I created this landscape. It's different. I like it because it's asymmetrical. And you guys with OCD may be like, no, it's not symmetric. But yeah, I have OCD too, but I like it. I like it a lot. It looks like those rocky waterfalls you see sometimes, and then a little picnic area. So before I get into the awesome stuff, let me just take you on kind of a tour of the towers and all. Let me get out of F1 mode. It kind of throws me off. So in each chest, I have armor. Where are the weapons? And weapons. Of course, this is the last one I check. And these are the guard towers. I have bow and arrows in here. And then you come to the top area. Let me set it too. Oh yeah, I have too many items. Awesome mod. And this is a cool little design for a hanging bridge that I think looks really cool. So yeah, this pretty much just goes all the way around, and then on the bottom, you don't have to travel on the top. You can also travel on the bottom in between the two like this, which I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, pretty much every tower is the same, not much to it. So as you get in here, you come in here, it's pretty nice. You have a little balcony area over there. There's some lava, restricted by iron bars, and you really have to try to fall into those. I mean, there's no way you can accidentally. And you get to the throne room, which has a painting, and the king stands there, and he's like, yes, I rule this country, and I'm a great ruler and all. And, yeah. So, North Towers, that really doesn't mean much. Yeah. I don't even know if it's North anymore. I'm so confused about this, about, the, whatchamacallit, the directions in Minecraft. I don't even know which is north or south or what. So this is the one library, and this is the other one. I said, I need a library, so I made one. And this is a cool little step design, no jumping involved. And I have a little sitting area there. And this is the main cafeteria. And up here is where the king gives his speeches, which is really cool. And yeah, this is the great dining hall of awesomeness. Now, this is where normal people can't go any farther. Restricted authorized personnel only. I know I'm gonna fly over that door because I'm authorized. And this is the war room. And it basically has my best attempt at a map on the table. And this doesn't even follow the landscape of this area. I just made it up out of the blue. So, lakes, oceans, deserts, forests, I guess. I don't know. So that's the third floor. Looks pretty awesome. Hanging lights and all. And I didn't put all glowstone. I mean, it looks nice, and torches can sometimes look messy. But torches give it kind of a medieval feel, almost. So this is the rooftop, which has some gardens, which replicated on the other side, kind of like same tree. Has some cool benches. And now let me get into the guards area. So this is the normal guards room. Not much, you know, they're just lily guards, so yeah, they don't get much. They get a chest. Oh, what do you know? I have some stuff on me. And they have a furnace, you know, normal stuff. And this pretty much goes all the way up, and if I'll follow the horribly winding staircase, which can sometimes get annoying if you're trying to get up to the top. It'll come to the top where it'll connect with the other tower. Nope. Let me fall back down. If you go down here, each of these towers has a way down. And this, what do you know? It leads to the war room. Now, isn't that just weird? Now, this is pretty much where the, oh yeah, I have automatic doors on these, just because I felt like it. Now, this is like the person who's like next to command. This is like their room, and it's not much. They have an office. They have a large 4-person bed. Don't know what you need 4 people in a bed for. Not hinting anything, but yeah. So, and then I have these lava pillars because that's just awesome. And really, who would just be like, I'm gonna see what happens when I stand like this? Ah! So, you know. Unless you're at level stupidity -1, then I don't think you could get up there. So this is the, like, guards lounge, and it has a bunch of armor and stuff, you know, arrows, bone arrows, that kind of thing. And then you get down here, you come up, and if you notice, this is the balcony that looked out. And you can come along here. And I'm lazy, so I'm not going to open the door. I'm going to jump over it. And yeah, another authorized personnel only sign. So, now let me show you my favorite part of it. So, how does the king get between these things? He must have a special passage, right? Boom. He has a secret entryway. Because he lives in style. And let's get in lava things. And the nether brick fence here is because it's actually really easy to walk into lava from here, and regular fences burn down, so I have a nether brick. It doesn't look too bad. And, well, would you look at it? Would you look at that? I'm on the podium now. It's kind of hard to get into. You kind of have to look the way. But it's pretty cool. You can stand, speak to the people of the great country of something, majig. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I didn't show this to you, but the guards hallway, like guards like lounge area, comes up here so they can monitor the area, since this is where the king is like out in public the most. So yeah. Coming back in here, and you can come up here. And flick the switch. This is really cool. Watch. Boom. I love that. I love that door. Come here, and it says throne for the war room, which looks actually, in my opinion, better than the throne in the main room. And once again, the king can be really stupid and derping. Oh, I'm gonna jump here and catch on fire and die. So yeah, that's that. Coming up here, and this, and you know, these hallways are cramped, but you know, it's not that bad. This is basically, first of all, let me show you this. This is the pathway to the king's area. He has his own little private garden, nice, cool area. Pretty much see everything. And yeah, another automatic door. Although this one, I seemed off. I don't know. But yeah, this is his room. He has a nice office, and if you look over here, he has a nice little desk, foot room. That's really, really important. And eventually when I build a town, the town center will be like right here, and he'll be able to speak out to them above. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the Lord of the Rings, I forget which movie it was, but like the like evil person stood out above his tower. I think it was in the second movie, and he like commanded his evil army like that. But this is for good purposes, not bad, unless we have an evil king or something. But I doubt he'd be telling a whole town his plans. So yeah, and then up here is his awesome room. His just like diamond studded gold everywhere. You know, the king has to live in luxury, not really a king otherwise. And then he has a massive private library. Now, let me show you the last part. I really hate it. I really hate how you can't sprint upstairs. So when you come up here is kind of like a monument, I say, like dedicated to the former kings. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, it could be better, but I like it. The clash of water and fire, or lava, I guess. And this is like where the important people stay when they're visiting. You have a furnace with like a hood. You have a toilet. You know, it's primitive. You pretty much just had a bucket back then. And I know I could use a cauldron to simulate that, but you know, that really conveys a bad image. Yeah. So once again, all the rooms are different except the paintings change, which is pretty cool. I won't go into detail because you can experiment on your own what the, I think, 3x4 paintings look like. So yeah, this was my castle. But actually, I have one more thing to show you. This is just kind of a side thing I added just to fill empty space. I added a storage area here. And people would think like, oh, you know, here's a storage area. But I actually took the time and filled these. I filled these all the way. Like, every single one I filled. And cobwebs just to give, like, a storage room effect. Like, glowstone. Yeah, I have glowstone there. So, yeah. Stupid ladders. So, yeah. So, now, this is the end. Anyway, so, let me just take a look on the outside of my whole castle creation. I honestly think it looks really, really good. I spent so much time on this. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think, and leave in the comments names for this castle, because that one over there is Castle Infinitus, but this one needs an original name. And yes, it has my logo. And if you guys haven't seen my logo before, it looks like this. It looks like an infinity symbol almost, except with 3 rings and then an eye in the middle. And if you guys watch the question mark adventures with Godly Gnome and I on youtube.com/godlygnome, there we actually have an intro where it shows that me standing on creation of that. So yeah, that's Castle blah, I don't know. Create a name for it, leave it in the comments, tell me what you think of it. And yeah, so this was Infinitus 17, Creative Mode Creations, Episode 7, Castle Blank.